variable is a placeholder which has a name and value. For example, a name could be color, a value for the color could be green. With the use of Tag Manager, you can access many different types of elements on your website, app, or intranet and use them as variables. Such variables can be stored as data or used within Tag Manager, for example as triggers. We will use a blog post author as our variable example. On our demo bank website, we have a blog. When we click on one, we can see that underneath the blog post title, we can see the author's name. We can capture the author's name using DOM element type of variable. We have three options of using elements ID, CSS selector, or XPath. As we can see, a blog author element does not have an ID. Let's use a CSS selector. The CSS selector for our element looks like this. You'd need to know how to use CSS selectors to capture websites' elements this way, or use the help of browser add-on for that. Lastly, check this box to extract the text from the HTML element. Otherwise, the variable will return a boolean value, true or false. Let's check in debug mode if our variable works properly. In debug mode, we need to go to Event Log and click on any recent event, and then go to Variables tab, and find our variable. We can see it has the value just as shown on the blog post. There are few ways in which you can use variables. You can use variables anywhere within the Tag Manager whenever you see X in brackets. You can use variables for category, action, or name of a custom event tag. For instance, if you want to figure out which author's post receives the most clicks on his or her blog posts. You can use variables as values for custom dimensions. You can use variables for tag triggers. In our example, you could use the blog author variable for when the value is not empty, or when it contains the name of a particular author. Thanks for watching. You can find more information in our help center.